Hello everyone. Today we will discuss Laplace transform of some elementary function. First one is first one we have to find what is the Laplace transform of this a, where a is constant. Means first we have to find what is the Laplace transform of any constant. We know that basic definition of L of f of t is L of f of t is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt. Here our function f of t is a, which is constant, is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t is a dt. We know that a is constant. Take a outside the integration, then it will be integration from 0 to infinity a into integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st dt. Now we have to integrate this term. We know that integration of e raised to minus st is e raised to minus st divided by minus s, limits from 0 to infinity. Here s is constant. Take 1 divided minus 1 by s is outside, minus 8 by s. Only we have to apply limits for e raised to minus st 0 to infinity. Then it will be minus a by s e raised to infinity. E raised to infinity value is 0, minus e raised to minus s into 0 is 0. E raised to 0 value is 1. Therefore, it will be minus a by s into 0 minus 1. Then minus into minus plus. Therefore, this is a by s. L of a means Laplace transform of this a, where a is constant, which is equal to a by s. Laplace transform of a is equal to a by s. And this is one of the most important result in Laplace transform, that is Laplace transform of a is equal to a by s. That means Laplace transform of this constant is equal to constant divided by s. You have to remember this result. Next one, and here s is greater than 0 means where s is greater than 0, and if a is equal to 1, then Laplace transform of 1. We know that here 1 is constant. We will take a is equal to 1, then Laplace transform of 1 is 1 divided by s. Laplace transform of 1 is equal to 1 divided by s. Similarly, if you take a is equal to 2, then we get Laplace transform of 2 is 2 by s. When we take a is equal to something 20, we get Laplace transform of 20 is 20 divided by s. Similarly, we have to find the Laplace transform of any constant term. Second one, Laplace transform of e raised to at. Here also a is any constant. In the same way, first we have to consider basic definition. L of f of t is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt. Here our f of t is L of e raised to at is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st e raised to at dt. Now see here, bases are same. We have to add the powers. We get e raised to minus st plus at dt, which is equal to, next take t common from the power. It will be minus s plus a into t dt. After that 0 to infinity e raised to, take minus common, we will get s minus a into t dt. Next we have to integrate this one. Integration of e raised to minus s minus a into t is e raised to minus s minus a into t divided by minus of s minus a, where t limits are 0 to infinity, which is equal to, next we have to apply the limits. First is e raised to infinity value is 0. It will be 0 minus of 1 divided by minus s minus a is constant. Now we have to apply this limit to this one. We get e raised to 0. T is 0. 0 into something is 0. Therefore e raised to 0 value is 1, which is equal to minus into minus plus, it will be just 1 divided by s minus a. Therefore see, it is 0 when we apply upper limit. E raised to infinity into something is infinity. E raised to minus infinity value is 0. E raised to minus infinity, see here it is infinity. Infinity into something is infinity. E raised to minus infinity value is 0. Minus 0 by something is 0. Then 0 minus, apply lower limit. T is 0. 0 into something is 0. E raised to 0 value is 1. Here 1 by minus 1 divided by minus s minus a is as it is, and e raised to minus s minus a into 0 value is 1. We get minus into minus plus 1 divided by s minus a. Therefore Laplace transform of this e raised to at, Laplace transform of e raised to at is 1 divided by 1 divided by s minus a. This is also one of the most important result in Laplace transform, which you have to remember. And here condition is where s is greater than a. Next one is third one, Laplace transform of cos h at, means Laplace transform of hyperbolic at. Next we have to find what is the Laplace transform of this trigonometric function L of cos h at is equal to, we know that to find this one we have to use the basic definition of Laplace transform. Before that we have to think about this f of t, means this we know that when we apply Bernoulli's rule, it will be differentiating part. The f of t is a differentiating part. See, cos h at, it gives solution for every term. Therefore we go to another method. We know that what is the solution of, means what is the result of cos h at, cos hyperbolic at, that is cos h at is equal to e raised to at plus e raised to minus at divided by 2, and sin h at is e raised to at minus e raised to minus at divided by 2. So these are the trigonometric hyperbolic results we come across in PUC. We have to use these results for finding L of cos h at. We will use this result to find Laplace transform of sin h at. We use this result. Now we can write this as Laplace transform of, means L of e raised to at plus e raised to minus at divided by 2, which is equal to, here 1 by 2 is constant, take outside, then it will be Laplace transform of e raised to at plus e raised to minus at, which is equal to half into Laplace transform of e raised to, this is e raised to at plus Laplace transform of e raised to minus at. from last result means second one, we know that Laplace transform of e raised to at is 1 divided by s minus a. We have to put this result here for Laplace transform of e raised to at. Therefore it will be 1 by 2 into L of e raised to at is 1 divided by s minus a plus L of e raised to minus at. See here, L of e raised to at is 1 divided by s minus a. Here a is positive. 1 divided by s minus, here a take minus a. Here it is plus, therefore it will be s minus a. Here it is negative, take negative here. S minus of minus a, it will be 1 divided by 2 s1 by s minus a plus 1 divided by s plus a. From this result we come to know that Laplace transform of e raised to at is 1 by s minus a and Laplace transform of e raised to minus at is 1 divided by s plus a, from which you can easily remember these results. Next we have to take LCM here. We get s plus a plus s minus a divided by s minus a into s plus a. Then 1 by 2 into s plus a, this is plus, yes, plus into minus, it will be minus a divided by, we know that s minus a into s plus a is s square minus a square, because a square minus b square value is a plus b into a minus b. That is, see here, we know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here use this result, we get s square minus a square plus a minus a get cancelled. Remaining is 1 by 2 into 2s. Here s plus s, 2s divided by s square minus a square. 2 get cancelled. Remaining is s divided by s square minus a square. Therefore Laplace transform of cos h a t is equal to s divided by s square minus a square. So here first we have to take the result of cos h a t, that is cos of hyperbolic a t is equal to e raised to a t plus e raised to minus a t divided by 2. You have to use this result here, and this one, these two results we are using in this example. So is cos h a t. This is how we have to find what is the Laplace transform of cos h a t, which is equal to s divided by s square minus a.